myself Nikita Nanwani from class 11th Commerce. Today I am here to present our group PPT with our team members. Our topic is accounting equation. So let's start with our topic. Before starting with our topic, I would like to tell you about learning objectives. Our first learning objective is meaning of an accounting equation. Second is meaning of an asset. Third is meaning of liability. Fourth is meaning of capital. Fifth is basic accounting equation. And sixth is balance sheet. Seventh is format of balance sheet. Eighth is effects of transactions of accounting equations. Next is illustration. Next, meaning of debit and credit. Next is rules of debit and credit. Next, modern rules of accounting. Then English rules are also known as double entry system. So we explain also double entry system, meaning of double entry system, and then classification of accounts, then golden rules, and last is illustration. So let's start. Our first topic is meaning of an accounting equation. An accounting equation is a mathematical expression which shows that the assets and liabilities of a firm are equal. An accounting equation is based on the dual asset concept of accounting, that is, every transaction has two assets, debit and credit. It holds that for every debit there is a credit of equal amount and vice versa. Second is meaning of an asset. The assets are those things or properties owned by business from which it generating incomes. Second is meaning of liability. It refers to the amount which the firm owes to outsiders, excepting the amount owed to proprietors. Next is meaning of capital. In accounting, capital means anything brought by the owner into the business in cash or in kind. Now that you know the differences, let us put the pieces together and make our accounting equation. So our accounting equation is assets equals to my liabilities plus capital. Assets are economic resources owned by a business. Liabilities are the financial obligations or debts of a business. And capital is owner's claims on the assets of a business. Then next is example. If the capital of a business is rupees 70,000 and liabilities are of rupees 40,000, calculate the total assets. We know that basic accounting equation is total assets equals to my liability plus capital. According to that, total assets equals to my liabilities are 40,000 and plus capital 70,000. So the total assets is 1,10,000. Then now for continuing the PPT, I would like to invite Keshav Guillaume.
Thank you, Nikita, for inviting me. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. Today, myself Keshav here from class 11th Commerce. Today, I am here to give you more information about accounting equation. So let's start with our topic. Our first topic is balance sheet. First is meaning of balance sheet. A balance sheet is one of the financial statements. A balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities of an enterprise at a given date. It is also called a statement of financial position. Now the format of balance sheet. The format of balance sheet is first is liabilities, then rupees, assets, and continue rupees. Effects of transaction. Owner invested in the business rupees 1 lakh. Cash is equal to asset, capital equals to owner's equity. Both will increase. Owners withdraw cash from business rupees 1,000. Cash equals to asset, capital equals to owner's equity. Both will decrease. Utility bills paid rupees 500. If cash equals to asset and bills equals to owner's equity, then the both will decrease.
Now move to our next slide.
Items. In income, if income earned and received, then its effect is income increase in cash and increase in capitals. Income second, income earned but not received means increase in asset and increase in capital. Third, income received but not earned, increase in cash and increase in liabilities. The second is expense. Expense paid, decrease in cash and decrease in capital. Second, expense outstanding, increase in liabilities and decrease in capital. The third is expenses prepaid, decrease in cash and increase in assets. Now the last is special cases. Increase on interest on capital, first added with capital, then deducted from capital, causing no effect. Second, interest on drawings. First added with capital, then deducted from capital, causing no effects. The third is depreciation, decrease in assets and decrease in capital. Illustration number 1. Prepare the accounting equation on the basis of following. Mr. Shiraj Khan started business and introduced capital rupees 1 lakh in cash. Second, purchase goods in cash rupees 50,000. Third, purchased from Bismillah Furniture rupees 20,000. Sold goods costing rupees 25,000 for rupees 35,000. Paid Bismillah Furniture in cash. Solution. First, transaction. Shiraz Khan started business with cash. Asset equals to 1 lakh equal and liability is 0 and capital is also 1 lakh. Purchase goods in cash, added 50,000. New equation, purchase goods from Bismillah Furniture 20,000. Liability equals to 20,000 and capital is 0. New equation, sold goods costing rupees 25,000 means once 1,20,000 minus 25,000 equals to liability equals to 20,000 plus 1 lakh for rupees 35,000. Add 35,000 equals liability equals to 0 plus 10,000. The new equation, paid Bismillah Furniture less minus 20,000 equals to liability equals to minus 20,000. It means capital equals to 0. New equation. If asset total is 1,10,000 and the capital total is 1,10,000. Now I would like to invite Manish Saini of our group.
Thank you, Keshav, for inviting me. Good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Manish Saini from class 11th Commerce. Today, I am here to give you more information about accounting equation. So, let's start with our topic, meaning of debit and credit. All accounts are divided into two sides. The left side of account is traditionally called debit side. In the abbreviated form, debit is written as DR. The right side of account is traditionally called credit side. In the abbreviated form, credit is written as CR. T account, debit side, credit side. Now, next topic, rule of debit and credit. There are two approaches, modern approach and traditional approach. In modern approach, debit and credit rules, accounts, asset. Modern rules of accounting. Capital, debit, decrease. Credit, increase. Applicable to, this rule is applicable to the all owners transaction, like capital introduced drawing, assets debit increase, asset credit decrease, applicable to. This rule is applicable to all asset of the business like cash, land and building, plant and machine, furniture and switcher, trademarks, etc. Liability, debit decrease, liability, credit increase, applicable to. This rule is applicable to all liabilities of the business like bank loan, credit, short-term loan, etc. Expense, debit, increase, credit, decrease, applicable to. This rule is applicable to all expansion of business like salary, wages, purchase, etc. Income, debit, decrease, credit, increase, applicable. This rule is applicable to all income of business like salary, commission received, etc. Now for continue our journey of accounting equation, I would like to invite Nikita Nanwani.
Thank you. Thank you, Manish Saini, for inviting me. Good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Nikita Nanwani from class 11th. Today, I am here to give you more information about double entry system. So let's start with our topic. Double entry system, it recognizes that every transaction has a twofold effect. Second, the method of writing every transaction into two accounts. Of these two accounts, one account is given debit while other one is given credit with an equal amount so that the accounting equation is always in balance. On any date, total debits is equals to total credit. Now move to our next. Next is example. Ram started business with cash 50,000. Here we have to identify two aspects. One is cash and second is capital. In this transaction, we have cash, real account and capital personal account. Cash is coming in the business, so we will debit the cash. Ram capital account will be credited as the capital is liability for the business. Next. So the journal entry is cash account debit to Ram account and amount debit is 50,000 and amount credit is 50,000. Total debits equals to my total credits. Next is classification of accounts. Classification of accounts. There are two types of accounts, personal account and impersonal account. In personal account, there are three types: natural personal account, artificial personal account, and representative personal account. Next is impersonal account. There are two types, real accounts and nominal account. In real accounts, tangible real accounts and intangible real accounts both are included. Personal accounts. Accounts related to a person or firm. Example, accounts for customers, suppliers, owners, lenders, and others. Real account. Accounts of fixed and current assets like cash, premises, plant, machinery, and others. Nominal account. Accounts relating to expenses and income like sales, purchase, discounts, repairs, salaries, interest, depreciation, and others. Next is 3 golden rules of accounting. The golden rules of accounting. Every transaction has a debit aspect and a credit aspect. According to the golden rules of accounting, in personal account, debit the receiver and credit the giver. In real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. In nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Last is illustration. This illustration is based on double entry system under traditional rules. So let's go through with this illustration. Record the following transaction in the journal of Vishal Bros. First transaction is happened on May 1. That is commenced business with cash amount 5 lakh. Second is May 2, goods purchased from Mohan for cash 50,000. Third is goods purchased from Ajay 1,20,000. Fourth is goods returned to Ajay 5,000. In May 8, goods sold to Rajiv 40,000, and in May 12, Rajiv returned 10% of goods. Now its solution. Solution is Journal of Vishal Bros. Date May 1. Journal entry is cash account debit to capital account. Narration amount brought in by Vishal Bros as capital. Amount debit is 5 lakh and amount credit is also 5 lakh. Next is May 2. Purchase account debit to cash account. Goods purchased from Mohan for cash. Amount debit is 50,000 and amount credit is 15,000. Next is May 3. Purchase account. General entry is purchase account debit to Ajay account. Narration is goods purchased from Ajay. Amount debit is 1,20,000. Amount credit is 1,20,000. Next is May 4. Ajay account debit to purchase return account. Narration is goods returned to Ajay. Amount debit is 5,000 and amount credit is 5,000. Next is May 8. Rajiv account debit to sales account. Narration goods sold to Rajiv. Amount debit is 40,000 and amount credit is 40,000. Last is May 12. Journal entries sales return account debit to Rajiv account because 10% of goods sold to Rajiv returned by him. 10% of 40,000 is 4,000. So the amount debit is 4,000 and amount credit is also 4,000. Now total of amount debit is 7,19,000 and total of amount credit is 7,19,000. So total debit equals to total credit. Thank you, sir. Hope it will be helpful for you.